bad for your team.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, exit.
Cook throwing again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. 30 base.
So we got man. Twist.
Hey, echo.
My team right here, guys.
Go. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Cook. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he does not get to the 1st down marker. As they stop him at the 19, they get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
For the first time with Devontae Freeman. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Mariota to throw it. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now Cook, flushed out right. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Mike Evans, 34 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On second down, Freeman. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down.
One. Kill.
Where they team?
Slam.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line.
3.
My H3, 218. Chopper.
They run. Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
3.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Raiders 10, Steelers nothing.
Mike 58 right there. Hey, come on now. Check three.
Freeman. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
58.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. This is Johnson. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Let's go now. 60 yards.
Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet.
Hey, Sam off.
Crash.
Hey, Haywood.
Tighten up. Kill. Check. Lucky.
Now
Cook throwing on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
ready.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw. Cook. He's got Evans. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking to throw on second down. Cook, he completes it to Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Squeeze.
Throwing on second down. Cook. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. Third down here.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Show it up. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Rock it.
Ship. Take four. Pick the edge.
Ready.
To throw is Cook. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Jacobs. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Hey, box drop. Shoot.
Second and 3. Flush to his right. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Go.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Tight right. For the exit. Check.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn it.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal, as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
58. Blue dot workers. Alert 3. Hatch it. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Here we go. Motion.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
58, come on. Let's go, D.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Where are they, team?
Watch his flat. You go tight.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devontae Freeman. His 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point now by Boswell. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
Check.
Five. get it.
Cook now on 1st and 10. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper. Let's go.
Running is Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Now on 2nd and 13. Cook. Forced out to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Go.
Flare. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Go.
Here's Cook, operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Evans. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Team 6.
Back to throw. Cook. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Tens the mic. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Go out.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 24. Check 24.
Yeah. Please,
2nd and 4. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Hey, Sam off.
Got 2.
Back. Hey, orbit. Jim, get it ready.
Cook on 1st down.
Check.
And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Under 10.
Hey, lock it.
Check 99. Check hot route.
Hit it.
Now Cook. Going to throw again. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week, situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Following the interception here, Mariota. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Mike 58, right there. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On first down, Freeman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
58, bravo. 58, come on.
Mariota. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Throwing is Mariota. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, now.
Looking to throw. Cook. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Bravo.
Mike 5.
Get it.
Back to throw. Cook eluding the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Stop.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Fourth down, Mariota. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Johnson was the intended receiver. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go. 8 read.
I got you, son. I got you.
Hey, Zoo.
You're all right.
To throw is Cook. Throwing on 1st down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 39, Mariota got an open man. It's Washington. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Mariota now. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Mariota on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Let's bring it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Hey, foxtrot.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Okay, ready?
Mike 5.
Hey, wahoo!
I can't believe they even let you play.
Mike 5. Mike 5.
Hey, watch your leg.
Fire's the mic. Fire's the mic. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Say go.
Throwing, Cook. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Watch screen. Check.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch twist. Kill.
Hey, Alpha. Deep grip.
Cook now, throwing on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
18 Gators. Go.
First and 10.
Ready?
Here's Cook. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Cook. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Undercut. Hey, exit. Go. Dude.
Cook throwing on 3rd and long. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Boyd. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders.